Let's talk about hate for a minute. This word hate has been thrown around for so long, and without looking at the root causes of why hate exists, we may continue to spread hate and not really embrace love in this life. And reason is hate is a word, a label that is placed upon oneself, especially when you don't know that you are created with and in love and you haven't experienced love for yourself. Hate begins by looking at someone who is accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish, and you start to breathe envy. You don't know how to reach out to say, I need support. You don't know how to reach out to say, how did you get there? You don't know how to express yourself, and you feel shameful of going to ask for help from somebody else. The other part of hate is someone may ill-treat you, mistreat you, and you look at it as, I'm going to hate for this person for treating me this way. But that hate starts with self-loathing, not knowing who you are, beginning to feel uncomfortable with yourself, not feeling safe with yourself, not knowing yourself. And as long as you don't make the effort to know yourself, you will continue to project how you feel about yourself to other people. And this is how hate spreads very quickly. One person decides, I don't like this person. I don't like how they make me feel. They make me feel unsafe. I don't like what I see them accomplishing. So I'm going to start this riot within myself, and I'm going to project it. And other people that are going through the same similar experience are going to embrace this hate feeling, and we're going to continue to spread it. And as long as we don't look at the root causes to really find out why are we not embracing the love that we were born with, and as we will never really get rid of this label that we're spreading called hate. Love is all we were created with. Love is all we were birthed with. And as long as we don't really find ourselves, it's very hard to find true love and understand the true self. And if you're willing to do the work, there are 3 things you would have to do to get yourself to get rid of that label called hate that also breeds bitterness, envy, anger, malice, resentment. The first thing you would have to do is die to your ego. The ego is often awakened when this uncomfortable feeling stares in about not knowing who you are. And because of the lack of understanding of the emotions, it's very easy to go in with the negative mindset and embrace all the negativity that the ego carries. And ego also breeds fear. So every time you're afraid or shameful of something, you're going to allow your ego to speak to you and for you. And until you die to the ego, the death to the ego is very much required if you're looking to move away from that label called hate that breeds resentment, bitterness, anger, malice, and the rest of it. So as you allow yourself to examine every time, you're going to gain a conscious awakening to why your ego is speaking for you and you're living in your shadow while the ego is your forefront and creating the false light of who you are. You're going to have to examine every time your ego shows up. What is the fear that's showing up? Why is your ego defending you in this moment? What can you do to kill that ego? The first thing you would have to do to kill your ego is to learn. Learn the lessons that life is teaching you, because the lessons are your blessings. Without learning the lessons, you will embrace disappointments and mistakes, and those are the teachers of life. The second thing you would have to do is to humble yourself. In humility lies clarity. With humility comes clarity. You can't receive clarity without being humble. When you come to that humble place and submit yourself to say, I don't know it all. I'm going to have to learn. I'm going to have to let go of the things I think I can control, that I cannot truly control. In that humbling moment, you begin to allow yourself to become accountable and responsible for the journey that was handed over to you. The third thing you would have to do as you humble yourself is to learn to embrace your true self. Embracing your true self also requires you seeking for help when you don't know how to. Those people that you're hating on, those people that you're angry with, those people that are doing what you need to learn to do, you can ask for help. Get support when you need to get support. This is why life is created. The hand cannot say to the mouth, I don't need you. The hand always gets the help from the mouth to speak. And so if you allow yourself to become humble enough to be willing to learn the lessons and get the support that you need, you will begin to flourish. And as you do so and you're learning to love yourself, learning to discover yourself, learning to get support where you need to, you will see your life turn around for the better, not the bitter. Let's take a deep look once more in our lives on a daily basis and make sure that everything that comes with the label hate, that also carries anger, bitterness, resentment, we get rid of. Those things we can't control. The things that we can control is to learn to love ourselves, to learn to know ourselves, to learn to discover our purpose, which is why we're here on earth. And the more you discover your purpose, the more you discover the love that you are, the more you embrace the light that you are, knowing that life is short. You don't have control over the time. You only were loaned this time to go live to the fullest and with a purpose. And so today I challenge you to take this on and rid yourself of everything that breeds hate, anger, malice, because that word is just a label. And if you're choosing to accept labels, then you can be your true self and live in your true life. That's all I have for today, guys. Never stop loving while living. When you stop loving, you stop living. When you stop living, it means it's time to go back to the maker. And while you're still here, remember, life is for the living, not the dead. Take good care. God bless. Bye-bye.